Okay, we're going to look at the final plot against Elizabeth, and this is the Babington plot of 1586. So it will probably come as little surprise that the motivation for this plot is largely religion based, and once again we've got a group of Catholics who are plotting and trying to remove Elizabeth from the throne and replace her with Mary Queen of Scots. Once more, we've got Mary's cousin, the Duke of Guise, involved, and he's plotting to invade England and put Mary on the throne. In case there is any confusion, Guise is still a place in France. And as with previous plots, this one once again has the blessing not only of Philip II of Spain, but also the Pope. A gentleman called Anthony Babington wrote to Mary about this conspiracy in 1586, and it will be of no surprise once again that he was Catholic. Surprise, surprise. There's Cilla Black there, one of the one for the older student, that joke, I think. There she goes. So once again, Elizabeth's trusted Secretary of State, Walsingham, the chief spy master, intercepts the letters. He's got agents working with Mary. They're double agents who convince Mary to send letters about the plot in barrels of beer. And of course, Walsingham was intercepting these and reading them. And unfortunately for Mary, this time it was, there was very little doubt that Mary was involved in the plot. It was kind of the smoking gun that Elizabeth's government needed. So Babington and the rest of the plotters were captured. They were hung, drawn and quartered for their involvement. And in October 1586, Mary was sentenced to death. But it was sometime later, it wasn't until February 1587 that Elizabeth finally signed her death warrant. She was obviously concerned that Mary Queen of Scots was an anointed monarch, and it was felt that only God had could justly kill or judge a monarch, and obviously they were related. She was Elizabeth's cousin, so she was torn about what to do about Mary. She did eventually sign a death warrant, and she was executed soon afterwards. So why was the plot significant? Well, Elizabeth's situation was now more precarious than ever. There was clearly lots of animosity from the Catholics, who were, without doubt out to try and remove her from the throne. And by 1585, England and Spain were virtually at war with each other. So you've got this Catholic threat from abroad as well. The English government was determined to crush this Catholic threat. So the persecution of Catholics intensified. 31 priests were executed across the country in 1586. The plot finally led to the execution of Mary Queen of Scots, which essentially ended any chance of there being a Catholic heir to the throne. So that kind of brings us to the end of Babington, the Babington plot. You can obviously catch up on the other plots, Ridolfi, Throckmorton, and the Northern Earls also, by checking out some of the other videos. Okay, that's it. Thank you.